Good morning. It's Monday again. Okay, I've got a lot of a mishmash of things today. Mostly vintage, some contemporary. I was able to uh, find some fused glass at an estate sale, so I have some from the estate sale, and then I added some that I still had, just so we have a nice collection of beautiful, colorful fused glass. But I forgot to say good morning, and I'm Stacy. I am Mermie's Treasures, and this is my Monday weekly finds. So everything I have, or most of what I have today, are things that I found throughout the week. If you're interested in anything, seeing anything up front right away, just let me know and I can pull those up. Otherwise, I will just go down the list. Hi, Cammie. Welcome in. Happy Monday. I feel like I just saw you, Cammie. Was that Saturday? uh, so take a look in the shop. Let's see what the first thing. Oh, the first fun thing we have is this little frog olive dish, which is kind of interesting and fun. So welcome in. Happy Monday. I think I'm awake. I think I'm ready to go. So let me get this turned around. And here we go. Let's see. So this little dish, I love. My son loves frogs, but he's so cute. He's a Susie Zoo. You can see right there, Susie Spafford. Hi, Cat Vella. And it is SZ Susie Zoo. And it is marked right back here. So 1976. I think I said 79. But I love the little frogs. They're tossing up some green olives and saying party. They've got their martinis ready in hand. It's just adorable and very vintage, kind of kitschy, right? But that one is going to start at 12 and it is running. Hi, Kimmy B. Oh my gosh, Kimmy, I was thinking of you. Was it Saturday? I have this beautiful bee. It's contemporary, but it's a brooch. I can pull it if you want to look at it, but it is so beautiful. I don't know if you'd like the bees, but I think you also like the daisies and stuff like that. So there we go. That's the first thing. We are officially off and running. So this I also got in an estate sale. It is stunning. The iridescence in it, it's just so rainbowy. But I love the style. It's kind of like this pinched where they went through and just pinched the glass in just random areas. And then when they did that, the iridescence kind of pulled up and around and created these rainbowy spots. It is from 1977. It is signed right here, and I have no idea what that says. At first, I thought it. Hi, guys. Uh-oh, did I just get a raid? It seems like I got a bunch of people coming in. Hello, guys. Welcome in. Whoop, whoop. Oh, how fun is this? Oh, my goodness. Thank you all for coming in this morning. Who just did that raid? Because I know that was a raid. I jumped up there really fast. There, Gretchen. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much, sweetie. I hope you had a great show. Guys, if you don't follow Gretchen, make sure that you do. And I sure appreciate the raid so much. Thanks so much. Oh, let's see. What do I have that I can celebrate our raid with? How about let's take this one down. Who couldn't use a little bobbly, let me remove that from the stage, a little bobbly hula girl. I have her up for, I'm going to edit her and make her $1. She's probably like a Dollar Tree one, but I got her in a baggie and I just couldn't help but, try her out here. But look at her. Isn't she sweet? Look at who's getting Moana vibes here, huh? She's not marked. She's resin. She's got a real straw skirt, her little lei, and a beautiful hibiscus in her hair. So let's celebrate our Monday and our raid from Gretchen. And here she goes. She's only up for 10 seconds. So got some great finds this week, some different kinds of finds. Every week is something new. Well, anyway, thank you so much for the raid today. I appreciate it. All right, so let's go back to this amazing art glass iridized vase, 1977. I thought it was Peter Burkham, who is very well known for this style where he's pinched. I mean, it kind of looks like Peter Burkham. Could it be? I don't know. Except for that looks like a Z to me. But his pieces sell for, and then it does say Burke. So it could be Peter Burkham, but most of his signatures I saw, he prints. He doesn't use cursive on that. So anyway, we're going to run this for 20 seconds, and it's running. How's everybody's Monday so far? Hope it's going well. Mine's going good. Got up just like every day. Did my little swim and exercise in the pool. It was a cool 74 degrees. Just about time to stop my mermaid swims in the morning. It's getting a little chilly out there. I do have a little neoprene jacket that I can wear in there. So maybe I'll try that. All right, we have this beautiful art glass red and white swirl. It is a folded bowl. And here is the pontil. Almost looks like it has a C in there. And it has some other colors. Could almost be an end of day bowl, glass bowl. Hi, come on in, welcome. Just a sweet little glass bowl that's going to run, start at 9 and it's running. All right. I like the way Gretchen said that. A raid with my besties. All right, let's set that aside. I have these 2 candlestick holders, possibly Murano. I didn't have time to get them checked by the experts, but they are definitely art glass. They have, hi Harry and Ruby's mom. They have this beautiful white interior with these sweet little turned, I guess they're brownish black, maybe a dark maroon lines that go all the way up. And then they have this little flower bulb on the top. I did my best to get a lot of the wax residue off of them. I will try a little harder, but there are a pair of them matching. They're pretty tall. What did I say in there? Was it 11 inches or was it shorter? I can't remember now. No, not quite, about 9 inches, just about 9 inches. And they're going to start at 20, and there they go. They have a really nice polished base on them. Oh boy, I think I'm waking up. Did everyone have a good weekend? Anybody have football game? How did they do? My team had a bye this weekend, so I don't get to see them again until I think Thursday. We have a Thursday game. All right, the next item is this blue. It is a Belgium blue bubble top apothecary jar. It is marked Belgium on the base. Container made in Belgium, right there. I have 2 of these, but I just have 1. If somebody's interested in 2, then I can double them up. Here is the gasket. That's what I call it, a gasket. It's in great condition. It's not hardened. It's still in good working condition. Pushes right down in there. Beautiful blue color. Hi, Dog Crazy. Welcome back. And that's going to start at 15. And like I said, I had 2. So if you wanted a matching pair, Needs to be washed inside, it looks like. All right, thanks for looking at that beautiful blue piece. Of course, it's my favorite color, so caught my eye right away. Looks like we have some fused glass coming up now. This piece of fused glass is signed. It is the dichroic fused glass, which means is that rainbowy color. It's a bowl. Hi, Jay Sweet, welcome in. With that little knobs on it. So nice little trinket dish, I would say, bowed. And then it is signed Ariste Matters or Mayors. Oh, I put Matters on there. It should say Mayors. Beautiful blue with the dichroic, and they did a nice job of putting the felt there so that you can lay it down and not scratch your surfaces. There it is. It's going to start at 12 and it's running. Hi, Stacy. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Stacy, did you just bring me some friends? I love it. You sneaky Stacy. Welcome in, guys. I know you must follow Pixie Sticks, but if you don't, please do. She's one of the Stacys on here, like me. Yeah. I have quite a bit of this fused glass today. Well, not quite a bit. I mean, several pieces, but that's quite a bit. Hi, Monty Poo Poo. Hi. I saw some names I know. Welcome in. Thanks for joining me this morning. My eclectic finds for Monday. I never know what I'm going to have. It's getting hard out there, guys. I'm telling you, but I did manage to pull some things up. I've got mermaids. I've got tikis. I've got a little Christmas up there. I've just got a little bit of everything. Thanks, Stacy. Appreciate you. All right. I have this other piece of fused glass that is a big fish tray in blue. Look at his eye because he's looking at you. And this, I'm going to lower the price on this one. I thought I did, but I didn't. Whoops. Did I run this already? That was weird. Oh, it's not letting me. Let me take it off the stage to edit. Let's see what's going on with this item. Oh yeah, I lowered the price and it just didn't come up. Let's update the listing. Now let's move it to stage. There we go. Thank you. Not signed. In great shape. Good for putting your trinkets in, maybe some more d'oeuvres, maybe you're having some sushi. Any of those things would work. It's awfully tall. It's hard to see. $5 start on this guy. Hello, Elliot. Welcome in. Is everyone's Monday going well? I was asking that before you guys all came in the raid. Hi, Linda. All right, setting that aside. Look in the shop if there's anything that you see that you'd like to see up close. Just let me know. Like I said, I had some mermaids this time. Found a couple of mermaids. Somebody must have donated. These are cast iron. Neptune and a mermaid, or a merman and a mermaid. They are cast iron. Hi, Emily. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Today is the Raidapalooza for the Mermy. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Emily. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you don't follow Emily, please make sure you do. Thank you so much, Emily. And I enjoyed going into your show this morning, too, before mine. Have a great day. So they are cast iron. They're wall hanger hooks. The hooks are their tails. They are amazing. You might be wondering, mermaid, why are you getting rid of the mermaids? I have so many, guys. I have no more room. And I don't have any wall space for these either. So, all right. And they're going to start at 20, and they are running. I don't have any mermen. I don't think I do. Pretty sure I don't. in great shape, probably newer. All right, thank you for looking at them. I think I know what I did is I didn't run the right fused glass. So let me, all right. This is just something fun. I thought, with Christmas coming up, I do have some items that I will be running in a Christmas show, but I do try to run everything I find during the week. So if it doesn't sell, it'll be in my Christmas show. It's just a cute little ceramic, hollow ceramic pine tree, Christmas tree with no ornaments, but still beautiful. I think it was about, 5 inches tall, and it's going to start at 5 and it's running. And then I had this other resin tree. I don't know if that one is next. Nope, it's not next. But check out this fuse glass. This was my favorite one. This is an estate sale find from last week. It has this very mid-century modern looking theme to it. It's the green background. It's just amazing. And then it has these lines with these dichroic dots on it. The pieces I found at the estate sale weren't signed, but they are the most gorgeous pieces I have seen in my travels so far. They had many more. These were the ones that were still left when I got there. But this one's going to start at 15 and it is running. Beautiful coloring on this. They had them up in the house all over on these little stands, and they just are so bright and beautiful when they're on a stand. They do look like pieces of art. Okay. And let's see what's next. This one also. More of a geometric design on this one, mainly triangles with the black background. Again, it's bowed. This is just a bowed little plate, but it's beautiful. Also not signed. Boy, these are so gorgeous. I wish people would sign. I know Jocelyn says that all the time. I wish people would sign their work. And that one's at 15 and it's running. Oh man, my voice is already dry. Thank you so much. Let's see what the next one is, because I think all the fused glass, since it all starts with fused glass, is going to come up at the same time. So we'll get those shown. This one is fun. He's a fish, and he is signed. Look at his little Millefiori eyeball. So it's a blue and yellow fish, probably meant, just to sit in a little holder, or you could put something on it to make it hang. It is signed right here. I think it's ISG, and then it says 04 on there. Hi, Modern Day Drifter. Here's the little seaweed or the bed, and then there's the fish. It's got a little blue lip there. He's just kind of cool hanging out there. $10 start on him. Hi, Kay Wilson. Welcome in. You're so welcome. If there's anything you'd like me to show, just give me a holler. I will pull it up. Hi, Johnny. Welcome in. Or, yeah, it's Johnny. Or is it Joni? Sorry, I see Joni. Awesome. Thank you. Let's see what's next. This is a smaller one. It is very bright. So it's the red glass, but it's two-toned. So it's got a orange red on this side and maybe a darker red on this side with these bright yellow and orange glass pieces added. You've got some colorful dichroic little blobs on there, also not signed. Trust me, I looked them over and over again. That one's bright. Looks like candy, doesn't it? $12 start on that. All right. Yeah, let's see. I've got a couple more pieces left. This one I didn't run the right one earlier. So this is that little, I'll just run it again since it didn't run. It's only 12 on this one. This is the one that's signed. Or it ran and I restarted the auction. So you guys are getting a twofer. Beautiful. All right, now let's see what's coming up. So I have some Tiki tumblers. I do grab these whenever I see them and offer them to you guys. I do pretty good with these on another platform. So I pick them up, but I still show them to you in case you collect tikis. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that for you, Kay. Let me get this guy run. He's going to start at 8, and he's going to run for 10 seconds. No worries. He's a great fish for like sushi or something, huh? Here he is. He's a pretty long fish. I think I put that in the description, how long he was. There he is. Restart. And he's on the stage. So just this blue fused fish. He's even got little scales. He's swimming by. Serving tray. Or you could put him on the wall. And he is got a pre-bid and he's running. I just love blue. Blue's my favorite color. I say that all the time. I know, guys. I repeat myself. It's from 37 years of teaching kindergarten. Everybody always used to say, I don't know how you could do that. You must have a lot of patience. And I would always say, no, I'm just really good at repeating myself. So I just proved it, right? There you go. Thank you, Kay. It's a sweet piece of glass there. All right. Got this beautiful heart-shaped paperweight. It is personalized on the back. It says, with love, Grace. But it's a beautiful swirled. It has a number on it. So I wonder if, you can just pick the style. I'm not sure why. Oh, yeah. Well, there's not much difference other than age between high schoolers and kindergartners. Just saying. Short attention spans, constantly squirreling all over the place. Can't keep their attention and focus for long. Got to change things up a lot. So this is going to start at 10. It's really pretty. Just bigger and older, yeah, but they act the same. They like their toys. They want to play all the time. Thanks for looking at that. And you'd love them, You love them anyway because they are just amazing. I love kids no matter what age. But I'm completely fond of kindergartners. All right. There's so much so that I retired and I didn't just go back once. I went back twice to teach kindergarten because I love those critters. Oh, bless your heart, Kay. Yeah. Sometimes the ones that are the hardest to love are the most loved and they don't realize it. Yep, exactly. So this is an imperial glass, rippled marigold carnival swung vase. It is, what did I say, 12 and a half inches tall. So it's a pretty tall one. I'm not sure of the age on this. Some of them, when I did my research, said they are antique, meaning older than 100. I just put vintage in there. So this is a great deal on this Swung vase. It is in great condition. Let me show you the base in one spot. Let's see if we can find it together right there. Itty bitty kind of chip that you almost can't even see. Just a little sliver came off. All right. But in the top ruffle is in excellent condition. No chips up there. And if this doesn't sell, it's going to my husband says that's going in our Swung vase collection. I'm like, well, I have to try to sell it first. $22 start on that. It's so tall, I have to pull the phone back. Yeah, not too much stuff doesn't get shown to you guys. I had a uranium, little tiny uranium glass vase. My husband said, nope, that's in our collection. So occasionally he wins. You know, you got to let him win every now and then, right? So that one didn't get shown, but most everything does. This one would be great. The next two pieces would be great for Christmas. This one's a large piece. It'd be nice on a counter in your kitchen or on your table. It's really large, so I'm going to have to pull back on it. But it has all of these little, they look like candies or little starbursts in different colors, like Christmas colors, right? Holiday colors. And then look at these. These look like little candies. And then look up there. So it's textured on the top, but it sits flat on the bottom. It is not signed. It just has all of these really neat, colorful holidays-like pieces on it. And it is what, about 11? There it is. Yeah, it's not quite 11, about 10 and a half inches square. And that's going to run for 15. It's a pretty heavy piece of glass. Welcome in. Thank you, Harry and Ruby's mom. What beautiful names, Harry and Ruby. Yeah, I think that'll be a nice holiday piece, won't it be? And it's a nice piece of glass. Thank you so much. I'm glad someone's going to appreciate it and love it because I really liked it when I saw it. And then this other one that I said also could kind of, let me find it. It is beautiful, I agree. Let me find it in my, here it is. I felt like this one kind of had Christmas theme to it as well. I don't know why it says 14. I must have missed the 5, but my miss is your gain, right? Kind of like these green with, almost looks like holly leaves with holly berries, doesn't it? And then it has this little orange squiggle here. So this one I thought was similar, and again, not signed, but still beautiful, kind of a holiday theme. This one's going to run for 10 seconds. And you could just put stuff. These are great for like serving snacks and stuff, and everybody's going to really like look at the colors and say, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Where did you get it? You know, kind of thing. I have this little resin pine tree, which would be great for, it's nice and tall. How tall is this one? It's about 8.5 inches. It is resonant, and I'm setting it on this light right here, and it lights right up. That's kind of cool. I just figured that out. $5 start on this one. Alrighty. That's going to fall. There we go. And somehow I always find Crocs, or the Crocs find me, because I did find a ram's bottom spongeware crock here. It is lidded. It is in great condition. Maybe one little chip right there on the top. You can see it. Then here's the little crock itself, and it is marked RRP Company, Roseville, Ohio, 1 pint, in great condition. It has this little, that's tape right there, has this little wheat, almost looks like a little wheat plant. That's going to start at 15 and it's running. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome in. Hi, guys. How's your Monday going? Hopefully well. And you hit the ground running today. I know I try to. That's a heavy crock. Let's see. I just couldn't resist this guy. Always reminds me of Jocelyn. She calls it derpy dogs, you know. I didn't put derpy in there, but that's what my husband always thinks I'm saying dirty. I'm like, no, it's derpy. Look at him. He looks, was it Peabody? Remember the dog with the long nose and the squirrel, right? Isn't that what he looks like? He's controlled bubble. He's got a nice little polished base, maybe a little tiny fleet. Oh, nope, that just looks like a divot. But he's in great condition. It looks like Wanderlight is appreciating him. Thank you for your bids, guys. He is so sweet. Look at that nose. Little derpy dog. Oh, I got to start the auction. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Oh, you guys, you got to help me sometimes. And there we go. It looks like Harry's and Ruby's mom won that. Thank you so much. He is sweet. That little long nose. Beep, beep. All right. This is heavy. I tried to keep the real heavy things out, but I figured, well, somebody might be interested. It is a marble mortar and pestle in great condition. I've never owned one myself, but I know certain people, you know, they like to grind up their, you might have to grind up pills for your dog. They come in handy for that type thing. Maybe you like mojitos, and so you're going to grind up your, what is it, mint that goes into those. That's just a grease pencil mark, but it is really nice and heavy, nice and smooth inside, easy working there. And that one's going to start at 10. So Kay Wilson, how long did you teach at the alternative high school? I used to mentor new teachers, and so I would go to all the schools in the district, and the alternative high schools were my favorite places to go. They are funny, I'm telling you. They do want love, but they also are just very funny. All right, got, like I said, a couple of mermaids in here. This is a ceramic mermaid. She's beautiful. Beautiful little flower in her hair. And she's a double tea light holder. She's got an old Home Goods tag on her. She's very pretty. You could also, I don't know if you'd want to hang it and maybe put pictures in here instead of the tea lights. That would be another way to use her. I'm going to lower the price here, and I'm going to put her at 10. There we go. And she's running. It's kind of not the season for mermaids, but I pick up things when I see them, and I usually always pick up mermaids. You just don't see them very often. Okay, Mamacita, go there. All right. This next is a set of 3. Now, I don't know what this is for. They had it wrapped together, but it is Noritake, hand painted. I think this is salt and pepper, and I'm not sure what this would be for. You can see the little indentations. I guess they thought that that hole should be for the creamer. I went ahead and included all 3 pieces. Beautiful little cottage scene, country cottage with a little lake or ocean, not sure, with the sunset. I love the black contrast with the other colors. And then this is the sugar. Did I call that the sugar instead of the creamer? And that's a set of 3 for $15, and it's running. All righty. That aside. These are so amazing. The colors themselves are like perfect for fall, right? A set of orange and yellow lucite grapes on a branch. They do glow. Lucite usually does. It's just a plastic glow, but it's kind of see it's like a waxy green looking to them. They're not uranium. They're just plastic lucite. I also have another bunch of lucite. It's on a, I can't ship it. It's so huge. But I all of a sudden have fallen into the lucite grapes lately. So this one is going to start at 50. They sell for a lot more than that. But it's a nice fall colored piece. And it's fun to look at them. That was in a fresh cart. Imagine that. I don't very often find fresh carts, but that was right on the top, and I'll say yes, thank you. This is a pink. I'm not going to call this depression glass because these were reproduced, so I'm not certain if this is a reproduction or the original, but it is the Mayfair pattern. Hi, El Harp. It does have a chip on the lid. I did put that in the description. It feels like it's kind of been filed down so that it's not so sharp. It's not going to affect the use, and you certainly can't see it when it's on there. The chip's right there. But it's beautiful. Nice little cookie jar. I've had these in uranium glass before. Hi, Becca. This is the Depression era pink, but I don't know that this is Depression era because they did reproduce it. So that's going to start at 20, and it's running. Beautiful. I love the Mayfair pattern with the little roses. Oh my gosh, if I have any sellers in here, make sure that you have somewhere else to go to do shipping. My laptop died right in the middle of shipping, doing labels the other day. Can you believe that? And you can't do them on your phone. So thankfully I had a desktop that I can do them from. I just plugged my label maker into that. But I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have another computer. So I'm just telling you to plan for that possibility because it happened to me. I was a little worried that I was going to have to go buy a computer. Hi, Gina. So this is a purple Tiki tumbler. It is Accoutrements 2001, so it is technically vintage. I believe this is the baboon. I don't know what the traditional name for that Tiki face is, but that one is going to start at 8 and run for 10 seconds. There's quite a need for these. People, I guess, collect them, the different, ones. And so I try to pick those up and help them with their collection. This one's interesting. He's really tall. Looks like he's been used as a vase or something. I don't know. Do you see the dirt right there? But he is Pureit Rum, made in the USA. It's kind of a terracotta color with his open mouth tiki. Looks like he's singing or yelling. $8 start on him. I'm getting a new set of jewelry this week. So either Wednesday or Saturday, depending on when I'm getting my jewelry, when it's ready, I'll be having a jewelry show and we'll search through the bucket together. All right. These are Bohemian. Let me move them to stage. They're wine glasses. I wanted to share something with you, how to tell, because you get a lot of these enameled style vases, decanters, glasses, and I found this that kind of helps you know where your items are coming from. Is it China? Is it Italy? Is it Japan? And is it Italian leaves or are they Bohemian leaves? So if you look at the Bohemian leaves where they have this little sticks coming up, that's what you're seeing on this. So this kind of helps me know what I have. And so these are probably Bohemian check. So that's what I put. Bohemian enameled flowered wine glasses. There are 3. They have like a smoky amber, not an amber. They have the gold around the base, and then they have the gold around the top. A nice, good 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches on the top. And then I just love the raised dots all around, and then the enamel flower is just beautiful. So they're a set of 3. I thought at some point I would find a decanter. I thought I had a decanter this color, but it's smoky. It's not really an amber color. So those are going to start at 15 for 20 seconds. So I held them and just never did find a decanter to match, but they still are nice, fancy wine glasses. They can still be used as wine glasses for sure. A little dusty in there. All right. Over you go. Oh, and then Thursday, I already scheduled my Thursday theme show is the Tanala, Talavera, and Alarije show. I decided to do one more before Dia de los Muertos. I haven't started preloading yet, but I will after this show. So if you love that Talavera and Tanala, be sure to come and see my show. So these are, I don't know, they're kind of like a cast iron, but they're thin metal. They do say Taiwan on there. They need a little love to be cleaned up a little bit. They're little owl trivets, and there are 4 of them, set of 4. These would be great on the wall too. Those are a $12 start for 10 seconds for the little owl trivets. They're sweet. All right, owls, fly away home. And then I have a set of Tiki shot glasses. And these are by the IH company. I'm not sure. It says made in China, hand painted, handcrafted. And they, for the most part, they match. They all have, a similar expression on them. They come in 4 colors. And they go together, a set of 4 Tiki shot glasses, $8 start on them for 10 seconds. All right. How about another mermaid? This is by Summit Collection. I couldn't believe Summit Collection mermaids can be purchased on Amazon. So this is contemporary for lots of money. So I'm not charging lots of money for it. This particular, or one similar to this, was listed for $58 on Amazon. Summit Collection, Arcadia, California. It's resin. It's a mermaid on top of a shell that becomes a trinket box when opened. She's a purple-tailed mermaid. Just gems on. That's going to start at $20, and she's running. Hi, Mini Collector. Welcome in. Not many mini things today. Usually I am the person who buys all the mini stuff. I do have some mini, oh gosh, what were those? Those weren't Coalport. What were they? Oh, Spode England mini saucer and cup. If you're interested, I can pull those up. But I do have these little salt cellars that have their own little spoons, which is hard to find. They were in a Nordstrom's box. I'm sure they're not from Nordstrom, but there you go. So here they are, a little salt cellar, glass, crystal, with a little serving spoon. Oh, look, it looks like it has a little shell almost on design on it. So there are two of those. That one's in good condition. The little serving spoons are also glass. Here is the second one. And those are going to run for $8 for the two of them. And as you probably have seen with Jocelyn, they also make great marble displayers too. You can, or even paperweights if you have a smaller paperweight. They work good for that too. All different ways to repurpose items. Okay, I have to show this because I found, believe it or not, the metal holder for this, but I didn't have the bowl. And then I found the bowl at an auction. So this is a Victorian cranberry ruffled milk glass bride's basket in a silver plate holder. But isn't that stunning? Look at the detail on this metal holder. It's got these little floral details. Check out the twisted stem around with berries around the top. It's just gorgeous. This is milk glass. It has a ponto mark on it. Here is the rest of the base. This is, I just love Victorian style. It is just amazing. So I couldn't resist. It's going to run at $215 starting out, and it's running. I don't even know if I want to get rid of it. I had one before, and it had a blue glass space in it that was screwed into the top of it. And I decided, yeah, I'll go ahead and let it go. And the bowl broke in shipment. I was devastated. So devastated because it was gorgeous and it was old, and then the glass broke on it. And not a piece of glass really that you could find somewhere else to replace. Like I could find the glass for that one. It was just, oh. All right, how about some tins? My husband picked these up. I said, well, go ahead. We'll try them out. This is, I believe it's probably tobacco. I don't know. What does that say? Oh, satisfaction. Guaranteed. Will not bite the tongue. So it must be probably a tobacco tin. Because I thought if it was rubbed, rubbed tobacco leaves, it works. It's really cool. So I have 3 tins. I have this Edgeworth tin, $8 start. These make nice little decorations for shadow boxes or up above your kitchen shelf, just to kind of give it that vintage and antique look. This is the half and half one. I know this is tobacco because my ex-father-in-law used to smoke a pipe. So this one works great too. Opens, closes. A lot of the coloring still left. Even has part of its seal on there. And that one's $8 for 10 seconds as well. And then I have this little one. It apparently is, I put a medicinal tin. It's a laxative, I think. It says right, where did I find that? On the other side? No, it was on this side. Laxative right there. looking right at me. 50 cents. That was probably a lot of money back then, wasn't it? Great shape. Again, the top opens, closes, not bent or dented. $8 start on that. My daughter does more of this type of stuff. I might see if she wants them. All right. And then there was this beautiful carafe that I first had thought it was a tumble up. And I guess it could be used as that. You could use the bottom as a glass. Hi, Angie. But it is a carafe. And that is the lid. But I really think you could. I mean, it has a roly-poly bottom, but you could still use it for your tomato juice or whatever other kind of juice, your V8. That is going to start at 12. The decals are still in great shape. Doesn't look like too much dishwasher wear on that. All right, I'm down to my last 2 items, guys. So if there's something you'd like me to show you, just holler and I will get that out for you. But after these last 2, then my show is over for today. This next item, I almost squealed when I found it. I don't do much with textiles, but I do sometimes pick up purses. But I was looking for a bag. I'm going to have to stand back. I was looking for a bag to take into thrift stores with me. And I happened upon this one. It is probably original. I don't know if it's hand sewn. It does have a hard bottom or like some type of cardboard or something in the bottom to keep shape. But it is this groovy print on one side. Let me pull that up for you. It has a pocket here. And then it is like an arm bag, like maybe a shopping bag here. And then it is reversible. If you look in the picture, I showed you you just turn it inside out. And then the handle reverses too. So you have this almost, it's a burlap with this little design sewn in with yarn. And it is just flippin' amazing. Authentic groovy daisy. That's going to start at 35 and it is running. Isn't that neat? It doesn't even come up when I went to research it. They had other daisy style print, but not this particular daisy style print on it. But it's just so cool. I just love it. I might still have to use it. I don't know. I miss mostly mid-century. We're just talking about this groovy 60s bag. Look at that. Is that amazing? And then I also had some Lucite. I don't know if you saw that, if you're into the mid-century. I have one more item. There's my Lucite. One more item. And then we're going to see who we can raid into. I'll do a table scan just so you can see what I have left. And then we'll see who I can return the favor of a raid. I got several raids this morning I'm so thrilled about. And we'll see if we can return the favor. So this item here is the probably 1970s or so. It's I said sewing box or jewelry box. It's pretty large. It is plastic and then it is painted over with the gold on it. You can kind of see it from behind here. It has this little centerpiece. It's paper of these 2 ladies enjoying some music. Here is the inside. This would be like a great little sewing box, you know, to put everything in, or a yarn box. I don't know, is that, I thought it said something, but it doesn't. Just plastic with the gold over the top of it. That's going to start at 10 and it is running. So Thursday is my Tanola Talavera Alabrije show. So I will probably start loading that today. And that'll be my, isn't it Mexican American month, right? So we'll be looking at that and enjoying our Mexican folk art pottery. So, all right, let me just make sure I got to everything. Looks like I did. Let's see who is in show right now. We have a stylist on. We have jewelry. We have jewelry by Apothecary. I haven't seen that name before. We've got vintage variety, and then we have Halloween. So let's see. I don't think I've ever rated into Space Case Vintage, and she has vintage variety. So I think let's try that with her. Let me get the camera turned around. I want to say thank you in person to everybody for coming and joining my show today. And I hope you have a great week. And thanks for starting your week with me on Monday's Weekly Finds with Mermy. So my real name is Stacy. Have a great day. And let's go see Space Case Vintage. Here we go.